It's 8:30 and time for our high beam, and we are speaking with a friend this morning, and that is Abby Benton of the Tuscarawas County Health Department, the Safe Communities Coalition Coordinator. Abby, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Brad. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Well, thanks for asking. Hey, having you in talking about Safe Communities Coalition immediately should make us think about obviously safety and traffic. We were very concerned with that with the coalition, and I know when we talked to you last time, you said you were going to have some comparison stats from 2021 through what was completed in last year. So, do you have those, and how did that turn out?
So we did compare the statistics from 2022 to 2021. There was a little bit more of an increase of the number of crashes throughout the county. There was 2,410 crashes. In 2022, in Tuscarawas County, there was 473 speed-related crashes. So we just want to say a reminder to leave plenty of time to travel to your destination and slow down and follow the speed limits when you're driving. Also, in 2022 in Tuscarawas County, there was 55% of the fatal crashes involved some type of impairment. There was 129 alcohol-related crashes in Tuscarawas County last year.
It seems to be a lot.
Yes, and we would just want to remind people that drinking and driving can cause you to lose your driver's license in your vehicle. It also could, go into more serious things, which obviously would prevent you from getting to work, result in maybe a job loss, and, again, potentially harming someone else on the road.
Yeah, bodily harm or death. And so, there's some deep consequences there. Now, I know among those stats, you also are able to find out what the roads are in the county with the highest rate of crashes. And so how did that turn out?
So the 5 highest crash routes in Tuscarawas County in 2022 was State Route 39, Interstate 77, US 250, and State Route 416, as well as State Route 800 were the most routes that had crashes on it in 2022.
So I guess we could kind of expect that because the state routes and the US 250 and I-77 would carry more vehicles. But that doesn't mean that those are the only ones. So I guess some of the county roads, et cetera, also have had their share, right?
Yes, exactly.
Well, on another note then, we talk about vehicle safety. So, many times it's the driver's fault, but sometimes your vehicle fails. And you got a little reminder about a week that's coming up. Tell us about that.
So it is Vehicle Safety Recalls Week, and that is March 6th through the 12th of this year. And we kind of like to say it's a good time to remember this because of spring daylight savings time. And remember to check for vehicle recalls at the NHTSA website, and you are able to do that by going on the website and looking up your VIN and seeing if there's any recalls on that. It's especially important, especially if you're getting a used vehicle. There may be recalls that weren't previously fixed, so you want to make sure that you're doing that as well.
Right, and in that instance, too, the manufacturers normally send out notices to the car buyers, but that's just the original car buyer where they got the car. And like you said, after it becomes a used vehicle or previously owned, I'm sure they would rather have a say, then you kind of have to take the initiative to look that up on your own, right?
Exactly. But it is nice because on this website you can register it under your name, and then the manufacturer will then send recall alerts if there are any to you.
Very good. Hey, that's good. So the campaign, there's usually, and you talked about NHTSA, that's the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. They have a campaign going at all times. What is the one right now, and why would that be so pertinent to this time of the year?
So it is the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over campaign that's being promoted right now. And a lot of it is because of the upcoming St. Patrick's Day. As we know, that is one of the bigger drinking holidays. But again, we're encouraging people to, remember to not drink and drive if you are going out, to plan ahead and make sure that you're having a driver and having a safe route home. Again, a reminder, last year there was an increase in drunk driving in 2022 in Tuscarawas County. There was 129 alcohol-related crashes. So we do want to make sure that, again, we're having a planned ahead route
Yeah.
home.
And I would think if you got the keys and you're not sure if you should drive or not, then that means you shouldn't. And so you need to find
Yeah.
another way. It's an inconvenience, but you can go get your car tomorrow if you find some other way home. Let's put it that way, right?
Exactly. And then another thing we want to touch on at the Tuscarawas County Health Department is making sure that we're, again, using our seatbelts. So the Click It or Ticket campaign is always being promoted. And last year in 2022 in Tuscarawas County, 89% of the fatal accidents were not buckled at the time of the crash. And there was 610 unbelted related crashes last year in Tuscarawas County. So we want to remind people to put on their seatbelt before putting the car in drive, and it should be a part of your regular routine when getting in a vehicle.
Yeah, very true. So if we can backtrack for a minute, and I'm sure there's a lot of people who already know this information, but who makes up the Safe Communities Coalition, and can somebody else participate if they feel that need?
All right. So the people that make up the Safe Communities Coalition is the Tuscarawas County Health Department and our community partners. And together they work as a community to prevent traffic-related fatalities and injuries throughout Tuscarawas County. They hope to do so by increasing traffic safety awareness. And overall, their goals are to increase seatbelt usage and increase seatbelt and impaired driving awareness throughout Tuscarawas County, as well as increase motorcycle safety awareness. And anyone is able to join. There is some information on our website, as well as you can always look at our social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, or you could always call into the health department and ask to talk to us about the Safe Communities program and how you can join.
Okay, very good. And if somebody feels compelled, then how often do you have meetings, and are they in person now, or are you still doing Zoom, or how is that working?
So we still have in-person meetings. We also have the hybrid option so that they can join virtually. We have these meetings quarterly. Our next one is coming up on May 17th at 1 p.m. We currently are holding them at the Tuscarawas County's Sheriff's Office, but again, there is that virtual option. So again, reach out to us at the Health Department and we can get you over some of that information on how you can join for the next meeting. And then we also want to remind everyone at the Tuscarawas County Health Department is hosting the Teen Rodeo on April 13th at the Tuscarawas County Fairgrounds, and we're excited to bring that event back and hopefully have schools participate and promote some traffic safety awareness.
Yeah, that's been a great event for a long time, so looking forward to that too. Well, Abby, thanks. And again, if anybody wants to contact you, go to the Tuscarawas County Health Department's webpage. What address is that at?
That is at tchdnow.org.
All right, very good. Hey, how about you have a good day, all right?
Thanks, Brad. Have a good day.
Thank you. We'll talk to you again.
Bye.
That's Abby Benton. She is the coordinator for the Safe Communities Coalition through the Tuscarawas County Health Department. Our guest this morning here on the 8:30 High Beam on the BT Morning Show.